So in this tutorial, what we're doing here, we're trying to look at the performances of certain sales reps. Okay, so we look at what they have done against the targets that they were given, and of course to find out what is the percentage of the achievement of each of the sales reps. And of course, you have a status column here where you determine whether they are eligible for bonuses or not. Of course, what we have here is automated. If I click on this, you can see how that was automated. Because if I delete all these ones, for instance, and then maybe try to double click on this fee handler, see how everything is populated for me because that is automated. The same also with the bonus amount. Okay, so we have an if function here. So if this person's what the person has achieved is greater than 60%, the person is going to get, a 10% bonus of the actual what the person was able to achieve in the quarter. Of course, this is quarter one, that's in review. Okay, so if you look at this guy here, this guy didn't meet the target. That's why you see he's less than she's less than a lady here, less than 60%. So that's why he has zero naira. Of course, what I'm going to do is just maybe I should just increase this person's manually, just increase the sales to 3.5 million naira. Okay, notice that that changes automatically because everything here is automated. So I'm going to teach you how to create this thing, this particular performance tracker from scratch. So stay with me in this video. Let's roll. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to create a new sheet. I'm going to create a new sheet. So um, just click a new sheet here, and then just delete this one. Don't need it. Okay, so I create a new sheet, and just to make this video uh, as short as it can be, I'll just need to copy, maybe just copy everything here, um, just copy everything here and paste everything also here, right? Okay, try to expand these ones manually. Actually give everything there 15. Yeah, I just increased it from here, the width. So column width, I think I have 15. Yeah, 15. So formula 15, except the sales formula, I had to increase a little because that has to, take people's names. So go to sheet one again. I want to copy everything here as well, just to make it simple. Okay, maybe I should copy even the target as well. So select everything from here to the target. Okay, or even to the what they actually sold. So this video I assume you know how to impute or data into a sheet. So let's just paste this here. Okay. Now double click here so that the figures will show very well. Alright, so that's what I have here. So I want to do the variance. Variance is actually going to be the target minus the actual. Okay, so for example, I have equal to this guy is C3, so I select C3 here minus this. So okay, let's enter key. So I have 1.5 million naira as the variance. So just drill down here, or just use my fee handler, double click here, and I have everything populated for me. why you have minus 3 million here is because this guy had done more than what is supposed to be the target. So he has done beyond the target. So the next we're going to do is to find out what is the percentage of for each person's whatever anybody achieved. What is the percentage of their actual figures? Okay, so I'm going to come here, right? I'll place my cursor there. It's equal to this guy divided by this guy. Um, this say 0.7%. I have to turn that to percentage. So that's Control Shift, click on percentage sign. So I have 70%. So if I just also double click the fee handler, I have everything also populated for me. So this guy that did 1.5, okay, 3.5 million naira has 70% achieved. Um, this guy did 8 million naira, so he has 160%. All right, like just like that, all of them. So what we're going to do now is to find out their status, those who are eligible to get bonuses. Okay, that's what we're going to do now. So to find out those who are eligible to get bonuses, what we do, like I just placed the cursor there. What my cursor is there. Anyone, our target is if you have done up to 60%, so you're eligible to get the the bonus. So what I'll just do is to use an if function here. Okay, if function. Okay, I can just click here or press once if it's selected, I can just hit the tab key on my keyboard. Okay, so if this is greater than or equal to 60%, comma, you see this is the syntax for if function that if logical test, which is what I've done here, then value if true and value if false. Now you can see after logical test there's a comma, there's also value if true, there's a comma before you have value if false. So I have now I'm going to put in value if it is true. Right? Of course the first one here is 70%, so it's actually true. I say value eligible for bonus. Okay, then I close my quote, comma. So value if false, that if this guy is up to 60%, what will happen? So say not eligible, not eligible for bonus. Okay, so lock it and then close the bracket. Let's press enter key and see what we have. So the first guy is eligible for bonus. And let's see if we double click this field handler. So you can see these other guys are all eligible except for this guy and this guy because they are not up to 60%. So double click here so that the width will align well. So the next we're going to be doing is that in this case I want to pay them. Let's just pay them something like 7.5% or maybe 5% of what they achieved. Okay, so for us to do that, we'll just say us also say if if right, as again press tab key, if you can see select this guy again, if that is greater than or equal to 60% again. So we'll see what will happen. What happened now is that I'm going to say that this this guy, which is this guy now, should multiply, right, 5%. Then if it is not so, we should say the person gets nothing, okay, because the person um, didn't meet target. So if this is up to 60%, person should get nothing. So I just did I tried to improvise here, equal to capital letter N for naira. Let's say 0. I can also put a test there, say not eligible, but already have not eligible somewhere there. So you can just put that to represent the fact that person didn't meet the target. So I'll close this and press enter. So this is what this person's bonus is going to be for meeting that target. Though this 5% seems to be big for some companies. So can just say the person is getting like 1.5% or whatever. And just change it from here and press enter key. Let's see what happens to do that. So the person is getting like 52,500 naira for meeting up to this, being able to sell this. Okay, so I can just double click here, see population of every other person. Those who made targets are actually having their bonuses. Those who didn't meet target are not having their bonuses. So what I'm going to do is to turn this place to a currency style as well. Just go to this place, click on more accounting format. Now we'll be using Naira sign, so I'll just look for Naira sign. And I'll always love to use that Igbo Naira. Please bear with me. All right, so Igbo Naira. Okay, you can see it. So these guys, this is what they're getting for being able to meet their target. So I'm going to be expanding this as well. Doing other things like conditional formatting and the rest of them. Even use making a pivot table from what we have here. So see again in other videos.